Hey everyone, Sean here. So I've got some pretty exciting news on my end that I wanted to share with all of you. Two big announcements for me and for the show. First piece of news. After more than 5.5 years at Drift, I've decided it's time for me to take on my next challenge. Drift has been a career-altering experience for me. I wouldn't have this show or the connection that I've created with all of you without Drift. And I'm so grateful for my time there, the teammates I've had, the company we built, and the work that we did. In operations, you learn pretty early on that having the right internal partners can have an outsized impact on the work that you do. I've been very fortunate to have had a long list of amazing partners during my time at Drift, across sales, customer teams, and more. None of those partners have been more influential on me than Michelle Peach and Nish Murthy. Michelle was an early sales leader at Drift and one of my first partners when I showed up in January of 2018. We met daily, often multiple times per day, to keep the wheels from coming off the car as we grappled with the thrills and the challenges that came with building a sales team in hypergrowth. Michelle came armed with her experiences from Datadog's own meteoric rise, and her teams at Drift responded to her calming, practical, and driving presence on the sales floor. Not long after that, Nish joined as an early leader in customer success, bringing with him the lessons from both EMC's leadership development track as well as his own high growth experience from Klaviyo. Nish and I partnered to figure out what great looked like when it came to customer health, renewals, and specializing all the roles and responsibilities that you find post-sale. There was nothing that Nish and I couldn't solve with a whiteboard and a closed conference room. Both of them brought out the best in me, and I hope that I did the same for them. Which brings me to my second piece of news. I am thrilled to announce that I'm teaming up with Michelle and Nish once again as a founding partner at Minot Light Consulting. What I've learned about myself is that I do my best work at the intersection of go-to-market strategy and execution. And that's exactly what this new role is going to allow me to do. With our group's combined expertise that now spans sales, customer success, and operations, we have this fully staffed core of go-to-market leaders to help companies build revenue engines that will stand the test of time. So, what does that mean for you all, the operations audience? I've got two things for you. Number one, and most important of all, this show is not going anywhere. So you're still going to be getting a new episode in your feed every other Friday. This show is the place where I continue to learn from the best operators out there. And after more than 100 episodes, I promise you we're just getting started. So I hope that you'll continue to join us here too. All right, number two. If we've worked together in the past and you want to work together again, or you've enjoyed listening to this show and ever thought, I wonder what it's like to work with Sean, well, now's our chance. Michelle, Nish, and I are spending all of our time helping companies build and scale their go-to-market motions. So if you want to chat about yours, let's do it. You can message me on LinkedIn or you can reach out to my brand new email address, sean@minotlightconsulting.com. That's Sean at Minot, M-I-N-O-T, light, L-I-G-H-T, consulting.com. So, now you've heard my news, it's time for me to get back to work. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming in our next episode of Operations. Thank you to all of you, as always, for listening to the show. Help me spread the word about my news by sharing this episode, subscribing to our show, and leaving us a 6-star review on Apple Podcasts. As always, 6-star reviews only. Okay, that's going to do it for me. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you next time.